Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we are working right here in front of Chico's and we're going to redo this container right here along with this container right here, and it just kind of flanks this doorway right in front of this establishment. So what we have going here, let me show you what we have going here. So in here I already have some dusty millers that we're going to remove. We have this, I believe this is a Nandina right here, and it has a bit of a fungus problem, but I have sprayed it and it is growing back some new foliage, but I am going to treat it before I take it back to the farm. And then in the back here, you can't see it, but there's a little lavender right here in the back. And today is so much cooler than yesterday. Oh my gosh, yesterday I was sweating all over the place, and today is so nice. But yeah, so I think it's supposed to be in the mid 80s, but it's early, so that's why it's nice and cool. So we're gonna go ahead and pop in, let's see, another lavender right here on this side, along with this geranium. Look at that, isn't that so pretty and so vibrant? And then I'm going to add in this sweet potato vine as a spiller, and we're going to have some petunias in Alyssa. And this is a pretty big container, and so I think I'm going to add in a couple more petunias because I only brought in 1 6-pack of these purple petunias. And these are going to get pretty big, so I don't know, let's see, let's go for it and see what happens, because you know, we have those 2 lavenders, and those lavenders are perennials in our zone 9, so they're going to get pretty big. Oh, and then also, I've never planted this one before. This is Bidens? So this is called a Bidens, and this one is, I think it's an annual in our zone. Doesn't really say. This is the first time ever planting this one, but it looks like it might be an annual in our zone. I could be wrong, but I thought that would be kind of pretty with all the pink and the purples to add a little bit of a yellow accent piece in there, and hopefully this will fill out some gaps. But we're gonna do this location and then another location in front of Kirkland's, which is like a home goods store. So we're gonna redo those 2 containers today, and then head back to the farm. All right, so let's just get started on this, and I'll show you how it looks after we get done. are finished with this location with these 2 containers, and they turned out so nice. So let me just share with you what we popped in here. So this one right here, this one did not have a lavender. So what I ended up doing was I popped in 2 lavenders right on the backside, and my goal is to have this kind of fill in this backside right here, because we have this little tube right in here, and this tube is for, because these containers are sealed, so that tube is to collect any kind of excess water, anything like that in the wintertime, or if someone's overwatering the containers, we can siphon the water from that little pipe right there. So that is what that's there for. So I'm trying to cover that up because people keep putting garbage in it, and it's kind of disgusting. I don't want to pull out garbage. So what we have in here is a sweet potato vine, and this one eventually will, you know, fix itself. And then we have this this little yellow tuft of, it looks like daisies. They're called bidens, I think. I'm not even too sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I hope that this is going to fill in this little area. And then I put this hot pink geranium that is so pretty. It's unique. It's not like the regular geraniums. It almost looks like it has a like double layers. So it's so pretty and so bright. Then we have some alyssum, and then I popped in these little purple petunias in there. So I am super excited to see how these 2 containers are gonna look. Look at that, isn't that so pretty? It just gives it such a beautiful pop of color for the springtime. So now we're off to another location, Kirkland's, and that one I think it's gonna be pretty easy. I believe we just have some nandinas in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop out the nandinas, and we're gonna put in some beautiful color to really accent that store, because it's kind of like it's like a focal point as you drive into the shopping center. So I'm hoping to get that area looking really bright and colorful. So let's go ahead over there, and then I'll show you what we will be working on. And yeah, and hopefully we get this done before the heat sets in. Okay, so here we are, our last spot in front of Kirkland's, and we're gonna redo these 2 containers, that one right there and this one right here. So what we have in this container was, we did have some, I believe there was some, what was it? The Dusty Millers. We had some Dusty Millers in here, and then some, I believe that we had Penny Violas or something like that. There was just a variety of things in here. I did not do these containers, that's why I don't remember. But these containers right now have the Nandina Firepower and the lavender in the back. So we're gonna keep the lavender in there, we're gonna pop out the Nandina, and then we're gonna put in the kind of like the same thing that we did over by Chico's. The only thing that's different is the color of the geranium. It's really just super bright, because this entrance right here is kind of like a little focal point into the shopping center. So I really want those colors to pop. And then we're also gonna add in this beautiful spiller petunia. It's pink, and I've had this one for a while, and I've been trying to figure out where to put it, and I think this location is gonna be a really good location. So let's just go ahead and get started. The sun is starting to come out. I had to shed a couple of layers, and it is time to get this task done so we can get home. But let's just go ahead and show you what we're doing here. And it's pretty easy. What I'm gonna do is I use a slow release fertilizer. After I pop out everything that I don't want in this container, I'll throw in a slow release. Then we're gonna pop in all our things, all our plants, and go from there. All right, so let's get started. location in front of Kirkland's, and let me give you a good glimpse as to how this container turned out. I think it looks so beautiful, especially when you're driving in here and seeing these beautiful colors, and it's so refreshing because it just feels like spring. So let me show you here. I have this beautiful geranium right here, and I did water everything in, and I gave the container a good wash down because, you know, it's all dusty and everything. So we have this beautiful petunia right here in the corner. I also put in these purple petunias along with this alyssum, and then this beautiful white yellow flower called a biden. And then right here we have some lavender that I think is going to fill in this little area right here. So I did do both the containers exactly the same. So I think that's just going to look so beautiful once it fills all in. And on these petunias right here, you really have to be careful because the caterpillars really like this foliage. So you have to make sure that you keep on top of it and make sure that you put some caterpillar spray along with this sweet potato vine. The sweet potato vine, those caterpillars love that as well. All right, so this shopping center is getting pretty busy. I need to move my rig, and then we're gonna call it a day. So take care, be safe, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So I decided to make one quick stop at the vet hospital, and this is the area that we did some containers. I want to say early March or something like that. But the roses, oh my goodness, look at this combination of roses with the red and the orange. Isn't that so beautiful? The roses are so amazing in this location. Look at that. It's awesome. So this location, we have these two trees. I want to say these might be olive trees. I'm not quite sure. But we planted these beautiful geraniums around them. And we added the sweet potato vine right here. And this is looking so nice. It's looking so full. But look at that container. So you can't even tell, but I have a hellebore in the center as the thriller, and these petunias have sucked it up. So I have this hellebore in the center, these white petunias on the outside, and this heuchera on this side that the petunias are peeking through. So let me show you, look at that. And that's so pretty. It's so bright out here, but I wanted to make this quick stop, which I'm glad I did because the containers were a little bit dry. So look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? So here's the sweet potato vine. Here's the hellebore. This is that little tuft of grass right here that we placed in there. And then we have some begonias right in there with this other heuchera. Look at that. So pretty. And then we have another one right over here. We have two of them. And the sweet part is that all of the containers, there's like little chairs next to it. It's so cute. So here's another combination, and look at the silver falls is trying to peek through. And we had this in here in the last, when we redid it the last time. So isn't that looking so pretty? So this one right here, it looked like something might have died out. Maybe some begonias died out right in here. So I had some alyssum, so I popped in some alyssum right in that little corner, and that is looking so good. So all the containers are looking amazing. The roses are amazing. And yeah, I just want to give you a quick glimpse as to how this location is going, because I haven't done that a lot. I've done up these containers, but never showed you the, you know, after like it's been growing for a while. So there you go. All right, so now off to head home. Take care, be safe, bye-bye.